Year 11, welcome to the next video. If you're watching this, it should be at least Monday night in the week of your first week of your mock exams, because you've just finished your medicine paper, you've used all the helpful videos we had before, and now of course you're super keen to get on with your Nazi Germany revision. So I'm going to tell you a little bit today about the paper, how it works, and then give you a couple of quick tips of how to revise. So the paper's going to have just two sections this time, a little bit simpler. The first section is going to be worth 36 marks, so a huge amount of the overall total, and the second section 24. Alright, the first one will be based on sources again, and you'll work through questions that get gradually more difficult. You also get more marks for those questions. So basically, biggest top tip on this, make sure you are spending as long as possible on the questions at the bottom of the paper. Okay? Now section B, you'll get a choice between question 2 or question 3. The way to make that choice is not to look at the first part of it, but to look at the third part. That way, you'll pick the question that you can do that has the most marks. Okay? So look at part 2C or part 3C and then make your choice from that. Alright, so that's the boring bit, that's the basic kind of structure of the paper. What you're obviously keen to find out is what you need to revise. Now, you don't have to do anything on the rise to power because we haven't studied that yet. We're going to do that later on in Year 11. So you just need to look at this list of topics here, and that should tell you all the different areas you really need to know. It's basically about life in Nazi Germany. Okay. You've already probably completed a table just like this one and handed that back to your class teacher. That's fantastic. If you haven't, that's the first thing to do. Okay, so you're just looking at Nazi aims towards particular groups, their policies, examples of the effects on those groups, and then any resistance that we might find in those groups. Okay, second little slide here is just going to show you an example of the way you might fill it in, and it's just a few bullet points for each one. That way you've got a few examples to support any points you want to make. All right. Now what I really want to talk about is using videos to revise. Alright, so as well as this highly entertaining and informative video, there is a wealth of stuff out there on the internet. Place I want to show you today is the BBC Learning Zone. So to find this, just Google class clips or follow the website address that we've put up here. Okay? Now I want you to follow a really kind of clear process when you do that. First of all, I want you to find the clip. Okay? Now this is how you're going to do that. You need to select secondary and then history, and then find Weimar and Nazi Germany from the menu list. Okay? Now look for a video that is about life in Nazi Germany, not the rise to power. So on this slide it's going to show you, yes, the girls and boys in Nazi Germany is a good one to look for. Hitler becoming Chancellor, no, that's a bad one to look for. Okay? We'll come on to that next time. What you're going to do once you've found that then, is to draw a little spider diagram, just like the one on here. You're going to write everything you know, for example, about girls and boys in Nazi Germany around that spider diagram. That's before you watch it. Then you're going to watch the clip and you're going to tick off anything you got right. Give yourself a little pat on the back. And then you're going to watch the clip for a second time, okay? And this time, anytime there's any new information, just press pause, add the new information to your spider diagram, and then you're done. By the end of it, you should have a really complete spider diagram that you can then memorise and test yourself on by covering it up, seeing if you can guess what's on it, and then having another look at it. Okay? Do keep looking in the next few days and see if there's any more videos on, because I will put something on about with some practice questions basically to show you a few things you can practice. Okay, have confidence, and you're going to have no problems with these exams. They are quite long, alright, but the more prep you do now, the better experience it will be all around. Okay? Best of luck.